In this video, I'm going to be going over what is the best possible team right now in NBA 2K23. My team, as you guys know, yesterday we got some amazing new cards in the Titan set, and you guys can let me know in the comment section down below your guys' best 10-man rotation right now in the game using every single card available. So for me personally, I think the best point guard in the game is the hero Ben Simmons. Now, if we're talking about the normal Titans Ben Simmons, is he better than a Jokic or Luka Doncic? I'm not 100% sure because his three ball is a lot lower and he doesn't have these insanely good Hall of Fame shooting badges. Like if we quickly compare the cards, you can see with the Titans Ben Simmons, he's only going to have a 75 three ball, which is, you know, plus 16, a pretty big difference. But I think the badges are honestly a way bigger difference. You know, the other Ben Simmons having no shooting badges compared to this one having so many. Like, this is what, 10 Hall of Fame shooting badges at least? I think it is, right? Yeah, he's got 10 Hall of Fame shooting badges compared to none just on gold or anything. And then he's also got 4 gold shooting badges. So if we're talking about this Ben Simmons, is he the best point guard in the game? I would say debatably no, but I would say this hero one is the best point guard in the game. 6'11" at the 7-foot wingspan. The man just does everything at such a high level. We know he's going to be an excellent defender. He's got amazing Hall of Fame defensive badges. He can handle the ball. He can drive to the basket. He can rebound. He's athletic. He's got a good jump shot now that it's on very quick timing. Not a great jump shot, but I would say a solid release, you know, with his 91 three ball and his really good Hall of Fame shooting badges. And then he does have the tray escape, which means he can move a lot better on the court. And tendencies really aren't the best on this Ben Simmons card, but all around, I think he's going to be the new best point guard in the game. For the shooting guard position, I think this card's actually going to stack up really nicely next to, I do think he's going to stack up really nicely next to Ben Simmons, and that is the dark matter Tim Thomas. I think he's going to be such a good shooting guard next to Ben because Ben's going to bring that defense, that size, you know, just the all-around play. And then Tim Thomas is also going to be tall, being 6'10" with a 7'2" wingspan, able to play the shooting guard position, but he's probably going to be our main scorer, you know, in the starting lineup. He's got a 98 three ball, really good Hall of Fame shooting badges. I mean, all these cards, their stats and their badges are pretty much going to be perfect. It really just comes down to their player models, their height, their wingspan, and then obviously their animations. And Tim Thomas has an amazing jump shot with the LaMelo Ball base and the Trae Young upper on very quick timing. I think it's a super easy jump shot to green and also very quick. He's got the Trae fade. He's got the Steve Francis size up, the tray escape, which are pretty much the two best sigs in the game. He's also got the MJ dribble style. He's got the front clutches. He's even got really good defensive tendencies with a 90 block shot, 90 contest shot, and an 88 on-ball steal tendency. So all around, I think Tim Thomas is the best shooting guard in the game, especially next to Ben Simmons. For our small forward, power forward, and center, it's going to be really obvious. Bol going to the small forward position, 7'2" small forward. I mean, man is one of the best, you know, just overall cards in the game, being 7'2" with a 7'7" wingspan. This card can do everything super elite on the court. Once again, gonna have great all-around stats and badges. Jump shot isn't some like crazy overpowered glitchy release like a Tim Thomas has, or, you know, Luka Doncic, something like that. It's not going to be a crazy overpowered jump shot, but you can definitely knock down threes consistently with this card. He's got the Kyle Lowry size up. He's got the tray escape, you know, Dame behind the back. He's got quick drops off one. He's got amazing defensive tendencies, you know, for the paint with a 99 block shot, 99 contest shot. I don't think he's the best card in the game anymore, but I would say he's up there as a top 5 card in the game. All around, gonna be super glitchy at the small forward position. And then for our power forward and our center, if you thought Bol at small forward is glitchy, we got Myteam at the power forward position. I know a lot of people are saying on Twitter that this card sucks or this card's not that good. I think what they mean more is like he's not worth locking in for because he's the best card in the game, and I will 100% stand by that because of his animations, 8'5" wingspan, 7'7", you know, all around great stats and badges. His jump shot, I mean, it's questionable. I will say jump shot really isn't the best, but a card that can play the power forward position, 7'7", 8'5" wingspan. He's going to be Taco Fall with a way better jump shot, in my opinion. Maybe not release wise, but he's got a way better three ball, tons more Hall of Fame shooting badges. His player model's excellent. I mean, the card's just all around, I would say, he's the best card in my team. Now, is he worth locking in for? Absolutely not even close to be worth locking in for. I think the most that I would pay for is like 2 to 3 mil if the set was that cheap, and it's not that cheap. It's like 10 mil plus MT, especially on PS. So Myteam, I think the best card in the game. Is he worth it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And that's why I think a lot of people are saying he sucks. It's not because the card's bad. It's just because the set goes for so much MT that you have to lock in for. But at the starting center position, if we're talking about overpowered and expensive cards, I mean, Dark Matter Hero Yao Ming This man is going for what, 3 million MT right now, at least the last time that I checked. I'm recording this like Friday day / night. You guys are seeing this Saturday morning, so he might be a little bit cheaper, like maybe 2.5. But when I'm recording this video, he's still 3 million MT. Small forward shooting guard. What? He's a center, 7'6" with a 7'9" wingspan, and that's gonna be Dark Matter Yao. I mean, he's not a crazy amount better than his Galaxy Opal, but there's definitely a difference, with the 92 3 ball, the good Hall of Fame shooting badges. But if you compare him to this Yao Ming compared to the Opal, very, very similar. But once again, just like Ben Simmons, I think the difference is with the Hero getting that way higher 3 ball and also having these shooting badges, I think makes an overall difference, because this Dark Matter Yao, other than his jump shot being a little bit quicker and some better dribble sigs, he's not really that much better, stats and badges wise. So if we're talking about the Hero Yao Ming, I do think is one of the best cards in the game. This one obviously is still amazing and is a little bit better than the Galaxy Opal, but there's not too big of a difference between these two cards. But now if you compare that Opal Yao Ming to the Hero Yao Ming, that's where there's a major difference, with the plus 14 3 ball and the tons of good Hall of Fame shooting badges for the Dark Matter version. And I think he's also got more speed, right? Because he's got 92 speed, I do believe. Or he's only got 82 speed, 82 acceleration. So I do think this Yao Ming card, though, is maybe the second best card in the game. I would say these three guys right here are the top 3 cards in the game. And then you could argue Tim Thomas and Ben Simmons are right behind them as well. For the backup point guard position, I wasn't really sure who to go with, because I'm really still debating between Jokic and Luka. So I'm just going to put Jokic as our backup point guard, and then I'm going to go Luka as our 11th man, our third point guard on the squad, because I think these 3 point guards right here, Ben Simmons, Jokic, and Luka, for me personally, are easily the 3 best point guards in the game. I know Ron Artest is really good, MJ's really good, they're great options as well, but for me personally, these are the top 3 point guards, and it really just comes down to preference, play style, and just overall opinion on the cards. For me personally, I would probably go Ben and Jokic. I just think because of their size, they're going to be so much easier to use for the majority of people, because they can just mash, they can finish down low, they got great size for defense, where Luka Doncic is a little bit smaller. He's not going to be a guaranteed bucket on offense. You got to really know how to use his card to, get the most out of him. So also Jokic is going to be our backup point guard behind Ben Simmons. And then for our backup shooting guard position, once again, really just comes down to 2 different names. I personally like Terry Dischinger slightly more than T-Mac, but if you want to have T-Mac off the bench, he will definitely be here at the number 12 spot, in the 12th man spot. If you want to play him over Terry, or you want to play him over Tim Thomas as well, these 3 shooting guards, I think, are easily the 3 best shooting guards in the game. Not really a debate for most people. I think everyone would agree these are the top 3 shooting guards. So if you want to start Tim Thomas and have maybe T-Mac off the bench, or you want to start Terry, have T-Mac off the bench, and then Tim Thomas in the last 3 spots, you guys can let me know what you guys would do with that. For me personally, I'm gonna go Tim Thomas starting next to Bol and Ben Simmons, and then Terry Dischinger next to Jokic. I just think Terry's slightly better than T-Mac at the shooting guard position. For the backup small forward spot, for me, there's only one name, and that is the Galaxy Opal, the Dark Matter KG. I think he's such a good defender and easily the second best small forward in my team. I know there's cards like Bill Russell, AK, Dave Cowens, Big Z, but I think KG is better than those cards. He's 6'11" at the small forward position, 7'2" wingspan. We know he's going to be an elite level defender. He can knock down the 3, play elite level defense. He could dribble the ball a little bit, got a great jump shot, and also very solid tendencies as well. So KG is going to be our backup small forward, going to be really elite next to Terry Dischinger and Jokic. Now for a backup 4, I'm going to go Taco Fall. Now, this is where stuff does get a little bit tricky, not as Amethyst. This is where stuff does get a little bit tricky, because our backup center is going to be Dark Matter Kristaps. I think these are the 4 best bigs in the game, but how you want to run this in game really comes down to preference, play style, just a preference on the cards, because I feel like, Yao and Manute Bol together is so overpowered. But I guess what you could do potentially is, I don't know if you want to play Taco and Yao together, because I know they're super overpowered, but they're a little bit slow. So that's why I kind of want to go like Manute with Yao Ming, but then maybe you want to have one of them as a backup center. Like maybe you go, I'm trying to think what to go, maybe something like this, like Kristaps at the starting 4, and then have, Yao Ming, because you got Bol super tall at the 3. So you can run something like this if you wanted to, and then have Taco and Manute off the bench. But I think you got to have Manute Bol starting, in my opinion. If you're paying 10 million MT to lock in for the card, he's got to be starting on your team somewhere. So I'd run it like this for my 12-man rotation. And then for that last 13 spot, if you want to throw another big man in there, I think Dikembe is a great option. If you want to go for, you know, a Bill Russell or an AK-47 at the small forward position, they're really good. If you want to add another point guard like a Ron Artest or an MJ, they're obviously great cards as well. Or even if you want to go for like an Alonzo Mourning, a really good power forward in the game who is super athletic with a pretty good jump shot and amazing dribble sticks, you guys can decide for that last 13th man spot. I'll just throw Dikembe in there just to give us another center to kind of work with in game. But let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about my best team in the game right now? And let me know in the comment section down below what your guys' best 10-man rotation is in the game. I'm very curious to see if you guys could use every single card in the game available. Let me know your guys' 10-man rotation of what lineup you guys would run to be the best lineup in the game. But hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.